Everybody has the ambition or thought process of living a 1% life, but the far majority have no interest in putting in the work ethic of the 1% that is required for that life. I sit in rooms every day, and you guys know I love to sit with kids and jam. Almost every day, I have a situation. Every month, I will meet at least one person that's gonna cry to me that they don't have anything and it's hard, and they didn't get lucky and they got nothing and it's hard. And then I will equally have dinner with somebody else who will tell me that it's hard and difficult. Happened today downstairs because they had too much. They're not hungry because their parents did everything for them because they gave them too much. Which the people that have nothing, a bunch of you just sat. I've had people who have $50 million trust funds cry to me at dinner because they've never fought for anything, they never did anything, and they don't have any purpose, and they're lost, and they're suicidal.
How to get over the hate with Garyvee. Stop crying and keep hustling. Hustle is the most important word ever. You are out there building businesses and empires. If you want to succeed and you have a passion for somewhere else, you can work a 9-to-5 job, spend a few hours with family, and then work again from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Garyvee was successful in everything but school. His parents grew up in a world where education was the way out for immigrants, but school now fails entrepreneurs. School is built for workers. Garyvee's confidence and positivity comes from his own perspective. It's an incredible time to be alive. The way people look at the world is the quickest tell on who they are as a person. If you have a negative view on life, you have losing DNA. If you have a super positive view on life, you have winning DNA. Optimism is a fuel to practicality. If you don't believe in something, you won't put in the work.
From 1998 to 2003, in a 5-year window, I grew my dad's business from a $3 to a $60 million business on very important terms that matter to this entire room. I had no money. It was a $3 million business that had 10% gross profit, $300,000 before expenses. There was no marketing budget. What I needed is to make every penny work like a dollar. So the strategy became day trading attention. When you day trade attention, my friends, here's what you do. You don't overspend on what everybody believes is tried and true. Every single company in this gorgeous conference right now is grossly overspending money on things that they've been doing for the last decade because it's the things that they accept, or the reporting justifies it, or they're just lazy to try something new. Everyone. And so what you do when you day trade attention is you have to find angles. What's underpriced? How many people here do email marketing or have done email marketing in their lives? Raise your hands. Perfect, a lot of you. In 1997, I started an email newsletter. Most people that came into my liquor store didn't even know what email was in 1997. I collected it in 1998. I had a 200,000 person email newsletter with 91% open rates. Macro patience. You're a young man building something meaningful, a relationship, a business. It takes 10, 20, 30 years. On your day-to-day work, you have to be fast. With the clients, they email you, you email them back. Like your day-to-day, but your vision, what you want to achieve in life, you're not going to build it in 1 year. And so many people have it reversed. In the day-to-day, they're slow, and in the macro, they want their business to be huge the next day. So you need to reverse it. Number one, how hard are you working? If you're working 12 hours a day, I feel like you could work 17 if you want, right? Number two, if you're working every hour and you can't work more, with the money that's coming in, too many young people and too many young businesses, when they start having money come in, take it for themselves. They want to buy a good watch. They want to buy a good car. They want to buy fancier shoes. What I would do is when my first money, so here's my story. This is not advice I'm giving just for fun. This is my life. I walked in my dad's store. It did $3 million a year, 10% gross profit, $300,000 in profit before expenses. We had no money. I was making $40,000 a year, 37.4 actually. And I built that business from 3 to 45 million in the first kind of 4 or 5 years. And 5 years later, this is doing $45 million in sales, and I'm making $40,000. It was from 2007 to 2011, I replied to every single email and tweet I got until 4 in the morning. Nobody knew who I was, so I would go into Twitter search wine terms, and jump into conversations that people would tweet having this Pinot Noir, and I would reply. They didn't know me, and I would reply, that's a good one. Did you try the year before? And slowly but surely, for hours and hours, for years, I built a foundation that years later started the creation of what people see now. And meanwhile, people start a TikTok account, post 5 times, don't go viral, and they're like this, the lost art of patience and foundational. And this has a lot to do with parenting. Our parents' generation around the world, where they could, when they borrowed money from parents. Our parents borrowed money from grandparents and paid them back if they wanted a house or start a business. Now, kids think their parents should just give them money. If you're 22 years old and your parents are giving you money, you're in deep trouble.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content.